Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Magic Square's MS-B46E. This of course is their Legend Scale Optimus Prime, this version with the clear windshield. This comes on the heel of the announcement of the exact same thing, but with trailer and additional accessories. So I'm kind of up in the air on how I feel about it. But there's a few other things that kind of make me mad too. We'll take a look at that. But quick look around the box. You've got the 80s style art with a nice picture of Prime on the front, not much on the side, silhouette on the back with some stats, and that's about it, to be honest. But let's go ahead and get into it. In the package you actually get very little. Comes with the instructions. It's nice to see that they did do a reprint for this model with the MS-B46E rather than just putting the original copy in the box. Makes you feel like they at least put a little bit of effort into this. He comes with a Legend Scale trading card. This time, once again, sharing the box art. And he comes with a blaster that we've seen before. Each release has had this exact same design. It's nicely sculpted, is lacking any kind of paint or detail, but it does separate, so if you have the LED light from either Shockwave or Megatron, you can put it in there to have a blast effect. Seeing as how I started my review for their Nemesis Prime Pip Lord in robot mode, it only seemed fitting that we start the review for Prime in alt mode. If you want to see that review and the transformation reverse of what I'm going to show now, check it out here. But taking a look at the alt mode, he does look good. You've got the blue translucent windows in the front, looks fantastic. Silver paint for the headlights, grille, bumper. Got the gray stripe going around, which some may like, some don't. I think it looks good, but yellow paint for the details on the bumper also looks really nice. Also yellow paint for the marker lights. The windows on the side, I really think they should have done something like this, or maybe gone with a little bit of a darker color rather than the bright blue that came in the cartoon version. Still looks fine. Gray for the wheels, silver for the gas tank. Wheels are rubber, and they do work rather well. He rolls just fine. Coming to the back, yellow and red for the taillights. Cleans up really nice. It's nice and flat. This is one thing that bugs me. They didn't include the hitch. Now, if you look at the hitch that came with the original version, it has the hole on the front. So that hole would have allowed you to use the trailer that came with Prime 1.0, the first version. But in a completely dick move, they failed to include it. So if you wanted to use the old trailer, you can't. I think they did that intentionally in order to force people to buy the new version of this that's coming with the trailer. I'm not happy about it. For me, it doesn't matter since I do have both versions, but for those that don't have him yet, come on, Magic Square. Work with your fan base a little bit. Give them a chance. Okay, your business model shouldn't be set on forcing people to buy multiple versions in order to get the version they want. Anyhow, moving on. He looks fantastic, with the exception of that. Now, he is the same color as the original. Just bear in mind, mine has the stickers that are available on the Magic Square store to give them a darker hue. I may take those off and put them on here. I don't know. I think I'm going to use this as my bot mode, so it won't matter much, but I might. Anyhow, Moving on, silver smokestacks. They do pivot in and out, so in alt mode, they're supposed to be out like that. Doesn't make a huge difference, but it's there. So, two different versions, minimal difference except for the windows, the windshield, and you can't really tell, but the paint around the windows, which is red. Very minimal difference. They did a very good job of matching the paint to the color of the plastic. But there are those two versions together for comparison. There he is with the original. There he is with their version of Mirage. Just to get a New Age comparison, there he is with New Age Jazz. So let's talk about the robot mode. And I do still like this mold quite a bit. Here's a close-up on the face. Gray for the faceplate, blue painted eyes, gray on the crest, blue plastic throughout. It does look really good, especially for Legends class. Solid across the shoulders. The only paint is here on the chest piece, but you do get a butterfly, as we saw before. Shoulders can actually go up above 90 degrees, which is nice. Full 360. Butterfly does help, giving you the ability to reach across the chest. Arm swivel above the elbow, more than 90 at the elbow. Waist, you do get a full 360. And a very adequate ab crunch. All nice. Again, you got the red across the front, across the windows. Multiple layers from what I understand, but there's a look at the matrix chamber. Nicely done. Silver, orange, copper, and blue for the matrix itself. And it does come out. It's just a pain. We've seen it before. But the excess paint does make the windows hard to open. And I do have a blemish there. That's disappointing, but I'll be able to fix it. Orange for the details on the front of the pants. White plastic throughout for the rest though. As far as articulation, make sure you get the hip skirts up out of the way to prevent damaging. And you can get well above 90 to the front. More than 90 to the side. Thigh swivel. Nice detail on the legs. This, I believe, it might be painted white, but I might be wrong. But it does look good. Thigh rotation, double jointed knee. It'd help if I brought that down so it's transformed right. Detail is as we saw before. You've got some added detail on the legs. Nice detail on the front. Side, not much. But the feet, as before, are pretty interesting. They can pivot up and down, so you can get a little bit more height. They also can move side to side, which is interesting. Toe tilt up and down. The entire foot can move up and down. And you do have a rocker. So very well articulated, as we saw on previous releases. Here he is side by side with the original release. Again, the only major difference is the windows. So either one will suit your purposes. Now just bear in mind, he does come with a trailer. This one does not, but they did just announce a version of this one with the trailer. So keep that in mind. But both are fantastic figures. And here he is with the 1.0 version. Again, this is the metallic painted, so this is the most expensive version of the 1.0. But he is actually a bit taller, better articulated, and less bulk. And for those that are wondering, here he is compared to New Age Prime, the only version I have. So let's talk about the negatives. The biggest negative, in my opinion, is the marketing of this guy. I mean, for them to not to put in a trailer hitch, that is really a dick move. Because if somebody's just simply wanting to upgrade from the 1.0 to the 2.0, now they can't use the trailer unless they buy a different version. I mean, even the black version, the Nemesis Prime or Pit Lord, that came with a trailer hitch. And I might be wrong, but I really think the chances are very slim to none that we're going to see a trailer for the black version. So why put it in there and not in this? But as far as negatives, that's about it. But let's talk about the positives. What you're getting is a very nice version of Optimus Prime. In my opinion, the best Legend Scale Prime available. New Age is great too, but I just feel like this one is better. Despite what some people may say about the materials. But hey, that's Magic Square. Articulation is phenomenal. The detail they put into this is astounding. So all around, in my opinion, a great figure. So overall, you do get a very nice figure, but just the marketing is atrocious. So can I recommend it? If you have the first version and you're wanting to keep that, then by all means. And if you're wanting to have both, like me, go for it. If you're wanting just one Prime and you're wanting the trailer included with it, then I recommend either getting the first version, if you can find it, or waiting until the next version of this comes out with the trailer. I know that a lot of people feel they've been deceived by Magic Square recently. I just think they're quiet about their releases. So it's not necessarily that they're being dicks on purpose, but I really do think they can improve on announcing what's coming out so that people aren't forced to buy multiple versions to get what they want. So if you're new to the mold, check it out. If you're wanting to upgrade from Prime 1.0, I'd recommend getting the first version or waiting for the next version to come out. But that's just me. Make your own decisions based off how you feel. I picked mine up from thechosenprime.com. Check them out. Great people to work with, and they get the product to you quickly. If you haven't already, like the video, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to get your bell on so you get notified for future content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.